It's a lovely sunny afternoon, but it's the afternoon before tomorrow's hangover. And as that is a working day, it will be all that harder for the supporters of the losers. But as our camera pans along the cup, it's clear that there is no segregation in the Merseyside derby, and that is as it should be. Check on the two sides. In Kenny Dalglish's choice, Rush and McMahon come back in for Venison, and the unlucky Ronnie Whelan injured yet again last week. So it's Rush and Speedy playing up front, McMahon and Molby in centre midfield, Barnes on the left and Steve Staunton on the right. This time it's Howard Kendall who's caused his supporters to debate the changes compared with the league match last weekend. Martin Keown and Ray Atterveld last started a match at Norwich just before Christmas. Beagrie and Milligan are the two who stand down, and you'll note that Kendall has chosen two forwards as his substitutes. And the comment from one Everton supporter, which I'm sure was echoed by many others after last week's league match: "We let you have that one, we'll win the one next week." Well, we'll see. Hugely experienced official in charge, Neil Midgley. It's the sixth time he's refereed a match between these two teams. That includes an FA Charity Shield. Rush, scourge of Everton. Fantastic record of 23 goals in 26 matches. Although Everton might point out that he scored those in 13 games. There's Neil Midgley, refereed in 81, 83, twice in 87, once in 86, and he also refereed the fifth round match here last year, Liverpool's fifth round match. Bit of a wrestling match between two Rushmen, Rush and Ratcliffe. And Ablett struggling, ball getting up quite high. McCall worth the try, but he couldn't keep it down. Injured player is Steve McMahon, who played such a major part in getting Liverpool through to this round. Had a storming game at Brighton. But he's got a knock on the head, and I think his ears are singing, not only because of the noise of the crowd. Speedy, hasn't seen too much of it so far. Burrows. Albee. Nicol. Kevin Ratcliffe staying very, very close to his Welsh colleague Ian Rush. It's kept in well by Staunton. McMahon. Oh, what a strong challenge by Eberl. And McMahon is down and Eberl limps away.
Well, you can see this tackle here, and for me, Steve McMahon really did lunge in from a long way away. It was John Eberl's ball, and they both got injured. Steve McMahon's might be worse of the two, but really, I think Steve McMahon did take a chance lunging in from that distance.
And both trainers needed to be on, and really to admire Eberl. I think he knew what was coming. He didn't pull out for 1 second, but the foot of McMahon was certainly coming down, and the shin would have borne the brunt of it. Referee in conversation with Kevin Sheedy. Just a slight shake of the head. Ronnie Moran looking very concerned as Roy Evans helps McMahon to his feet, and doesn't look likely that McMahon will continue.
Well, he's such an all-action type of player that, I mean, he really can't put his weight on that left foot, and I can't see any possible way that he's going to continue.
McMahon, who has started at Everton and came to Liverpool via Aston Villa. So he's known this derby from both sides, and I suspect that he would feel that this is his worst moment. Just hope that it's not as serious as it looks. It is a major loss for Liverpool. Sharp, Nevin, Sheedy just inside, McDonald's struck it really well, but it wasn't quite delivered where he wanted it. I'm sure he would have liked it slightly further ahead than that, but he really got in a very good strike for a ball that was slightly behind him. Called for it, but I think he was expecting it slightly differently. He did very, very well, and a good stop. Shot coming at the 15th minute mark, at which point Liverpool bring on Barry Venison. Sheedy curls, Barnes, it's a bit central, and McDonald's, good improvisation, strong back heel, long cross, Sharp, goal kick.
Disappointing header, Graham Sharp trying to put it back across the goal, and really when I've seen Liverpool this year, if they are slightly vulnerable, it has been on crosses.
Speedy, Nickel, Staunton wanted it early, wasn't given it. This is Barrows, Barnes to his left, Barrows going to try one, cleanly struck. Landing very comfortably for the goalkeeper. Hit it well, but not a problem for Neville Southall. And real trouble here, Sharp, good save, Nevin, good save again. Bruce at his best, having been let down, he managed to scramble the ball away. But Everton supporters lifted by that, and that was not a good challenge by Mulby, and the referee wants to talk to him. But amazing stuff from Bruce.
Well, here Jan Mulby plays Hussein in a bit of trouble. He got nowhere to go, not knowing Graham Sharp was waiting there, and Sharp really caught in two minds, hits it into Bruce Grobbler, stood up very well, and Pat Nevin trying to take it past him, and he caught it as he really trying to bundle his way through to goal. Liverpool back four, they've only got Graham Sharp and occasionally then Pat Nevin joining, and it's the two fullbacks more than anyone who've got pushed forward more.
Here is Nevin taking on Ablett. Lost by Etterbelt. Sharp was beaten to it by Hussein. Good try again by McDonald's.
If you see the pair now, Speedy and Rush playing together against a sweeper system, the one query I always would feel is neither of them like to take on defenders. They've got individual dribbling skill, whereas Peter Beardsley, who's sitting on the bench, is that type of player who can unlock defences by taking sort of people on. And I think if it stays as the game is at the moment, very much of a stalemate, Peter Beardsley would have to be a very early introduction into the second half.
And that would, of course, be the second substitution. The first forced on Kenny Dalglish by the injury to Steve McMahon as a result of his tackle on Ebrel. Ablett. Nevin. Out again by Ablett. Burrows in trouble from McCall. Recovered. Nevin! And the referee just points to the spot. Or has he pointed at the goal kick? No, he's pointed for a goal kick. And he's surrounded by Everton players who cannot believe it. And the referee has his book out, and I think it's Sharp's name. Yes, it is. shot goes in the book, and the Everton supporters showing what they feel about the challenge. Well, I think if the referee looked at it from there, he might have a different view.
Well, we have the benefit of a replay such as that, but you would never see a more clear-cut penalty, in my opinion, the rest of the season.
Well, it looked it the first time. Nickel. Good play. Nice one touch is getting Everton out of the corner. McDonald, it's too strong. Robillard coming to collect and deciding he'll take it back. Goodness me. Well, there's usually one in each match. In the end, the pass to Ablett was okay, but I think his initial intention was that he was going to beat his man for pace, put it back in the area and pick it up. The referee looks at his watch and at his linesman on the near side. He signals as far as he's concerned. It's time. Appeal for handball, and handball it is. So a last opportunity of the half, I would think. Sheedy has Keown and Watson forward, as well as Sharp. McDonald and McCall just outside the area. And Keown, good save! Deserved the pat on the back to Bruce Grobbelaar. Keown was almost on the goal line. Met it with power and it was turned over. So there's to be another chance for Everton. Out by Barnes. Not away yet. Barnes again. Sheedy. Rush. Staunton. Speedy trying to get to the left. Staunton takes advantage of the mistake. And Ratcliffe does a very, very good job indeed. Until giving it away at the end. And a really bright finish to the half. It certainly had its moments for discussion in which Bruce Grobbelaar played a major part in ensuring that it's 0-0. But maybe the verdict of no penalty did even more so.